Hello guys, Dhananjay here and welcome back to a new video in which I'm going to review the OnePlus 6 after using this device for more than a month. This is supposed to be flagship killer according to OnePlus, and the device is actually a flagship killer. What are the things where OnePlus has improved drastically with the OnePlus 6, and what are the things where OnePlus is still lacking and needs to improve with upcoming devices? We'll talk about all those things in this particular video, and I will also give you guys my comprehensive review of the OnePlus 6. So without further delay, let's get started. Let's start with the build quality of this device. With the OnePlus 6, OnePlus has gone with the glass back panel, which I am not a huge fan of because glass back panel devices keep on slipping from any surface that you keep it on, and if that has little bit of angle. But if you use the case which is provided in the box, and the case is surprisingly protective. If you use this case, I don't think so that you need to buy a separate case for your OnePlus device because it's a very good quality case as well. Even though it is made out of Gorilla Glass 5, which is not shatter resistant but sort of scratch resistant, still I got few minor scratches on my device when I was not using a cover with this particular device. OnePlus 6 is a water resistant device with no IP rating, no IP67 or IP68 rating. You will not be covered into warranty if you dip your device in the water and then go to OnePlus service center saying that the device is water resistant but it's not working now. That's not how it works. It just works with small splashes. If you use it in a light rain, it may not get damaged, but many teardowns have shown that this device is very well protected. And one of the reasons why OnePlus 6 does not have an IP rating is probably because getting an IP rating can be little bit costly at times. Buttons feel very tactile, and I never had any issues with the buttons on OnePlus devices. Alert slider is moved to the right side, which I do not use personally, and if you are going to use this device for a very long time, then alert slider is present, which can be used to turn device to silent, ringing mode or on vibration mode. So overall the device feels very sturdy. Glass back panels add more of slipperiness. That's why I will recommend you to use the cover which is provided in the box. After build quality, now let's talk about the display. OnePlus 6 comes with AMOLED display as usual, and the deep blacks, color quality, color reproduction, colors are little bit on the saturated side, but OnePlus does provide you an option to change the color temperature in the settings menu. So if you like warmer colors, you can do that. If you like cool colors, then you can do that as well. This surely is one of the best displays that you can get at this price. So with the display, I had no issues. OnePlus has gone with a notch to have minimum bezels. Notch is not something which I personally like, but that's not necessarily a bad thing about a device. You can always hide the notch through the settings menu. Thanks OnePlus for doing that. I have hidden the notch always because whenever I enabled it, I realized that I don't like the notch. So yeah. And OnePlus 6 also has very less amount of bottom bezels, which is a very good thing and adds to the media consumption experience. So display gets a huge thumbs up from me, and OnePlus had surely not sacrificed anything when it comes to display quality on the OnePlus 6. But I can't really say the same about the sound quality via the speaker at the bottom side. OnePlus 5's speaker performs better as compared to OnePlus 6, and that was quite surprising for me as well. It gets sufficiently loud, but when you listen to it at maximum volume, you can hear little bit of distortion and the sound quality is not that clear. I tested it against the Zenfone 5Z as well, and 5Z performed better as compared to OnePlus 6. This device does not have stereo speakers, and these days by stereo speakers it means that you need to use the earpiece as secondary speaker. OnePlus has not implemented that, even though you can root your device and add that Magisk module which enables that functionality. So if you want to do that, root your device and do that, but again you can't do that without rooting. So overall speaker quality remains okayish in my opinion, but the headphone jack quality was good compared to the price. I used them with my HD 598 SCs and they performed really good. You also get audio tuner in the device by which you can control the sound and levels, everything. If you are into that, you can do that on the OnePlus 6. Now let's talk about the performance. Snapdragon 845 with 6GB or 8GB of RAM. Oh my god, the device flies through everything. Do I need to talk about performance on OnePlus devices anymore? It's like standard when it comes to OnePlus. the performance is going to be very good because of the software which is Oxygen OS. So Oxygen OS is very well optimized now. After a month, I have received at least 3 updates from OnePlus on the OnePlus 6 and it is performing exceptionally good. After that, I was surprised that device had few bugs and device was not at its best when the device was launched, because Oxygen OS is becoming the standard when it comes to how OEM skin should be. You can customize the buttons, you can customize the long press actions to those particular buttons, you can add fingerprint gestures, system gestures, you can also add screen off gestures on your device, which all work flawlessly. Status bar can be changed, and one of the things which I personally love is displaying network speed, but unfortunately as this device comes with a notch, that network speed is not shown. You have to open your notification panel in order to see the network speed. Then you also have font option which can be changed, but there are only 2 fonts as of now. So customization options are present in the OnePlus device. Those are enough for me personally. I don't necessarily mind having more customization options present in Samsung's UI or Asus phone's UI, but once again, that may not be good when it comes to long-term performance, and I guess OnePlus is going to add customization options as they keep on launching and as Oxygen OS keeps on evolving, which is a very good thing. I hope everyone follows OnePlus's software agenda that they have put forward when it comes to launching new devices, as well as for the OnePlus 5, 5T and the OnePlus 6. OnePlus 6 already has Android P beta, and I guess OnePlus 6 will receive the Android P update as soon as it launches for Pixel devices as well. This is just a guess, it may not happen, it may take them few weeks, but OnePlus 6 already has a very stable Android P build which can be used on daily basis as well. So there you have it. If you want to watch that video, then that video will be linked in the I button over here. I talked a lot about the software. Now let's talk about the multitasking performance, because I have to get it out there that multitasking performance is amazing. One of the best multitasking performance that you can have in any device present in the market right now. Gaming performance also remained very good. Play PUBG with extreme and smooth settings, the device will not lag. I played the same game with same settings on my S9 Plus. The performance was very good, but after around couple of hours I noticed few minor frame drops on the S9 Plus which did not happen on the OnePlus 6. So kudos to OnePlus once again for optimizing the gaming performance, and they also have gaming mode where you will not get any notifications and you will not be disturbed in your PUBG mobile experience, and that's a very important thing, because you do not want to die at the end of the circle where you receive a call because of which you miss the shot and you get killed. Don't want that to happen, right? Camera is something where OnePlus struggled with OnePlus 3, 3T or even 5, 5T. It was very good, but it was not flagship level in my opinion, in many people's opinion. But with the OnePlus 6, OnePlus has stepped up their game drastically. Let's talk about the front-facing camera first, because this is... I don't have words. Look at the sample shots that I've clicked with the OnePlus 6. In good lighting conditions, the device performs extremely good. Like, you can have details in your pictures and still not worry about anything. Portrait mode is not at its best yet and it still needs improvements, but when it comes to pictures without portrait mode, details, color accuracy, skin tones are amazing, and this is the device which I'll recommend to anyone who needs to have the best selfie camera. 20 megapixel camera present on the OnePlus 6 also performs extremely good in low lighting conditions. You will not believe that these pictures were clicked in low light conditions because of amount of details present in this particular picture. This is the picture that I clicked with the Zenfone 5Z, which looks very bad, and this is the picture which I clicked with the OnePlus 6. As you can see, there is a huge difference, and OnePlus 6 has one of the best selfie cameras that I've experienced in this particular budget, or even if you increase the budget to 50,000 rupees, because I have used the S9 Plus and the Pixel 2 XL, it can beat the S9 Plus, but it cannot beat the Pixel 2 XL because of the software present on the Pixel 2 XL, but it is, those devices are very close to each other. And can I say the same about the rear facing camera? I guess yes. I was surprised with OnePlus 6's performance when it comes to good lighting conditions, and even in low lighting conditions, OnePlus 6 tries to keep as much detail as possible, and at the price of 35,000 rupees, this can be one of the best performing low light cameras as well. One thing which I do not like sometimes about the photos clicked with OnePlus 6 is that even if you turn off the HDR mode, the device clicks pictures which are like HDR. The greens look very green and go pop out really well, which I do not want to happen because I want it to look natural. So that's the issue which I found with the rear facing camera. But other than that, if you turn on the auto HDR mode, wherever HDR mode is needed, it will turn on the HDR mode and click a picture. This device also has a professional mode which will let you control ISO, white balance, shutter speed, focus. Not only that, but it will also let you click a raw image which can be edited in Snapseed, and the picture will look much better once you edit it for high-end photographers on a budget who don't want to buy S9 Plus or Pixel 2 XL because those are too costly and you want a good camera smartphone. OnePlus 6 is the device to go for. I don't understand how OnePlus does this, but they literally have the fastest fingerprint sensor as well as the face unlock feature. Let me just show you. You can see the device, the display is locked right now. I'll just, okay, oh my god, it unlocked so fast that I couldn't even show it to you. The device is locked. I'll press the, okay, I can't, before I can even speak, it gets unlocked. I'll press the lock button. I'll look over here and it unlocks. See, one of the fastest face unlock features which works really good in my opinion, and it works better than S9 Plus's face unlock feature as well. Pixel 2 XL doesn't even have that, so let's not talk about that. Fingerprint sensor is also one of the fastest. I'll keep my finger over here and it gets unlocked immediately. Before even turning it, it gets unlocked. So once again, fingerprint sensor and face unlock, do not worry about these features. These are fastest and will work in future as well. OnePlus 6 comes with Android 8.1.0 with Project Treble support, meaning upgrading it to Android P will be easier, as well as to Android Q should be easier if Android like Google implements the Project Treble correctly. OnePlus 6 comes with a 3300 mAh battery which performs very good and surprisingly better as compared to 5T as well, because you can get through a day without having any issues. 4 to 5 hours of screen on time is easily possible. Even if you play games for around half an hour or 1 hour, it's possible. Getting through 2 days shouldn't be an issue as well for very light users who use device for around 2 hours in a day, like just check WhatsApp and keep the device, just check WhatsApp, keep the device. Still you can get through 2 days. But if you are a heavy user, getting through a day should not be any issue. If you are extremely heavy user, like you need to charge the device once, let it be a 5000 mAh device, then OnePlus 6 is a very good device for that purpose as well. That's because dash charging or warp charging is designed in such a way that the device does not become warm but the charger becomes warm. That's the good thing about this device. Charges very fast, doesn't drain very fast, and that's how OnePlus works, and that's why battery life gets a huge thumbs up from me as well. This device supports dual 4G, dual VoLTE at the same time. It does not have any hybrid SIM card slot, so you cannot insert micro SD card in this device. So if you buy the 35,000 rupees 64GB variant, you are stuck with 64GB for your lifetime or for however long time you use it. 128GB and 256GB variants are also available of the OnePlus 6, which once again are worth, in my opinion, if you need that extra storage. Now let's talk about one important factor, and that's the XDR ROM development. Usually people install custom ROMs to increase the performance, to improve the battery life, but if it is performing really good, then, but still, if you are into custom ROM development, if you want to flash custom ROMs on your device, then OnePlus 6 is very good at that as well. OnePlus surely has one of the largest community when it comes to developing custom ROMs, routing, modding, lot of things can be done with OnePlus 6, and it is surely one of the best devices for that purpose as well. After all this, now let's talk about the pricing. OnePlus 6 comes at a hefty price of 35,000 rupees. Being a tech enthusiast and a hardcore OnePlus fan who bought OnePlus 1, 2, 3, 3T, 5, 5T, I got review units from 5, I guess, or 3T. But I bought other devices just to review, and I made a lot of videos on those devices. And OnePlus 1 was priced at 20,000 rupees when it was launched, and that was extremely competitive. I'm not saying that 35,000 rupees is not competitive price, because I still get questions from people whether I should buy S9 Plus or OnePlus 6, whereas S9 Plus is priced at 65,000 rupees and this device is priced at 35,000 rupees. And when people ask that question, meaning they are not concerned about the budget, because they have the budget of 65,000 rupees, but they are confused because OnePlus 6 is so good. And one of the reasons why I think, like, this is the reviewer inside me saying that I think OnePlus increasing the prices is okay, because we need an Android device which will give you the best software experience, a stable lag-free software experience even after 2 years with very good cameras. 35,000 rupees is a very good price if you need such a good camera as well as software experience. And when it comes to service centers or after sale service, OnePlus is not at its best yet when it comes to overall India. But if you consider big cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, OnePlus exclusive service centers are opened over there where you can go and they promise you 2 hours repair time, I guess. Even considering the price of 35,000 rupees, I think this is one of the best devices that you can buy in the market right now. By the way, if you want to buy this device, then the direct links are present in the description box below. If this video helped you, then don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts about the OnePlus 6. Do you think this is actually the best device that you can buy in the market? I have done a dedicated comparison between Zenfone 5G and the OnePlus 6, another device which is priced really well. That will be linked over here. If you want to install Android P on your device on OnePlus 6, then that video is linked over here. Do watch those videos if you are interested in those. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, then click on my face right now and get subscribed, because many more awesome videos like this are going to come real soon on the channel. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Camera was too far today. Did you like the lighting? Let me know if you're watching this. #BroScott. Bye.